Today I thought I'd give a little overview of something people get so wrong when it comes to historic masonry structures. Now, the basic construction of a stone wall, such as this bridge above, is that you're pinning large, heavy stones together using mortar between them to spread the weight of the stone. Now, this is a basic construction of the wall itself. The stone has a very high compressive strength relative to the traditional mortar, which is about 500 psi to the 7,000 psi of the stone. Now, when stone moves, as it naturally does, because they traditionally used very loose footings that were basically just crushed gravel with stone on top of them, it tends to move laterally and vertically. Now, with historic lime mortar, you actually get a process called carbonization, which the mortar, when it gets wet, actually absorbs CO2 from the air, which recalcifies the mortar and heals the mortar and turns it back into a structurally sound material. And you end up with a solid wall. But when it comes to more modern cements, such as Portland-based mortars, you actually, since the compressive strength of the mortar is so strong, it will actually crack the stone around the mortar rather than the mortar itself. And because it is chemically curing, when the wall moves again, it will actually break and fracture pieces of that stone off. And over time, you will lose the integrity of that wall. These stones will shift down, they'll shift outwards, and eventually your arch will collapse. So, anyway, just an important thing to keep in mind. It's always best to hire people with a complete understanding of this process so you don't end up destroying your historic structures when you think you're actually repairing them. Hope this helps.